What up, chat? What up, what up, what up? Broke the range up into the daily Sibby. Beautiful, beautiful. My head looks weird with the headphones on. What up, prime time? S7, what's up, bro? What up, chat? I'm a little tired today. Bro, why does it do this? Why does it make the film on the top of the at the top of the coffee, bro? It makes me mad. Bro's finally live at 9:30. Hey, I was live at 9:20 yesterday. Come on now. I was live at 9:20 yesterday. But not for real. I be showing up at 9:45 every day. You do it off that 4. I saw some people calling for all-time highs. I'm not ready for that yet. We gotta see what happens off this daily gap. I'm not ready to call all-time highs until we flip this gap. If we flip that daily, Bissy, then maybe. Right now, if this holds, I'm looking lower. I think it was T-Trades. Yeah, I saw T-Trades saying all-time high. I'm not ready for all-time high yet. If it does flip this, if it flips this, then I can look for all-time highs. But I seen that on Twitter. Keep it up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I seen T-Trades saying on Twitter back to all-time highs now. I'm not ready for that. We have the daily Sibby right here that we can reject from. I gotta see us flip this to be bull bias on the higher time frame. We have a bearish daily gap. Bearish daily order flow. This is a weird spot. I almost want to say range protocol still, but I feel like this could sell down and trend. We haven't had that flip of 1 hour order flow yet to point down towards the daily external yet, so we need to see the 1 hour flip. Looking for it to sell down. Yeah, I'd like to see it reject this daily Sibby, but I want to see 15-minute and 1 hour order flow start to flip. Like, this is still kind of rangy. Let's see what happens here. Like, look at this 1 hour. It's pretty yucky. You want to see this put in some good structure down. Right now it's kind of just range. Although we have the daily gap, I get that, but from an intermediate time frame perspective, we kind of just have 1 hour range. I almost want to fade internals, but we're gonna have to be shifty with it because we could sell down and start to play trend again. Definitely could play trend. I don't like this 1 hour chart. Yeah, I almost want to see more out of this sell down before I start to play trend shorts. I'm less concerned about bias right now, chat, and I'm more concerned about delivery. Like, I'm trying to decide what protocol fits today, because it's a little bit of an in-betweener where I feel like this can flip and start to trend. But right now, at this very moment, I don't feel like I'm ready to play trend. I need to see this come, like, this needs to come down. I gotta see this come down. I gotta go to play trend. Hey, we gotta see this come down. Like, specifically ES too. Gotta see this come down. I don't want to see this stay in this range, because this is range. Like, if I see this alone, this is range protocol. So right now I'm almost in a range protocol, but I need to see this break, and then I'll play trend. That's how I'm seeing things right now. If it stays within this 1 hour range, chat, I'm not ready to play trend shorts. But I feel like we ideally should sell down out of this range from the daily Cibi. So you think we can see longs for this 1 hour gap? It's tough for me to want a long with the daily gap right here. I'm gonna lean on this daily gap selling us down until we flip that daily gap. I'm not looking for higher. This is like my line in the sand for bear bias on the higher time frame. As of right now, as long as this is being respected in the order flows pointing down, I'm bearish. But yeah, there is a 1 hour busy. I don't want to long this though. I'd much rather play shorts down, but we got to see it break this range. That's a good sell. NQ looks like it's maybe a little weaker. But yeah, gun in my head, I'm definitely looking for lower. What was that one song I played before? That was kind of fire. Hey, that. Do the equal highs bother you on ES? Interesting. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, it's a little bit. It's more so about order flow for me. If this were to come back up and start pointing higher again, then I would look for those equal highs. But right now, it doesn't really bother me. You just got to see order flow point down. That's all I care about is market structure and order flow. Play the body Power Ranger. Gotta love my neighbor. I'm not ready to play the 5-minute internal yet. I gotta see this come out the range for real. I'm not ready to play this. This is part of the reason I feel like my win rate's been so high lately, is because I wait for what I need to see to play trend, and I don't get caught in the middle. Or at least lately, I feel like I haven't been getting caught in the middle. Like, this needs to break the range. I get high when I'm so good to start. I get high when I'm so good to start. Good sell, good sell, good sell. Beautiful. If we come down here hard, then we can play trend. And this makes way more sense to play trend off the daily Cibi. This 5-minute Cibi is more interesting than the one up here. I don't want to see it come up to this one. Set it. It's done. Good sell. Nothing to do right now, chat. There's nothing to do right now. If it keeps sounding like this, we just sit here and we watch. It's got to retrace. Part of the continuation model. Yo, I'm Vic in the Discord. I was just asking if you're a Celtics fan. Love it. I am too. I think Brown's gone. I think Brown's gone. You want a hot take? You want a hot take, primetime? I like Brown more than Tatum. But I think Brown's gone. Because I don't think our org likes Brown more than Tatum. And I think Brown wants to be a 1. And he showed he can do it this year. So I think Brown's gone. And I think he wants to be gone, knowing that he was shopped in a bunch of offers. He had an interview basically saying like, this is my favorite year of my career. And I'm listening to the interview, I'm like, the year you won the finals and won finals MVP wasn't the favorite year of your career? Like what? It makes no sense. Holy bro, we are selling, chat. Holy. I mean, there's nothing to do if it just sells down like this, chat. Like, there's nothing to do. If this doesn't retrace, we got nothing to do. Straight up. Holy melt. For real, Gunner. Bro, what a sellout. This is why we use the higher time frame, chat. Look at this reaction off the daily gaps. Bro, this is why we use the higher time frame paired with what we do. The way we trade is a cheat code, chat. I hope you can see the consistency. Our bias, our ability to get on side is so consistent. And I literally mark gray boxes and gray lines on my chart all day long. It's crazy to think about. Chat, like we very rarely have the wrong bias. And if we do, we get on side very quickly. What an absolute crazy sell. Absolute melt. Talking about this gap, I would not be shorting that gap. This is all arranged in here for me. I'm not playing this trend. Obviously, in hindsight, this looks like a beautiful short. But I'm not playing this trend model. What an absolute melt. Golly, bro. This is not going to retrace at all. Holy. That's what daily gaps do, chat. This is why we use the higher time frame. We had red folder today, didn't we? Did it already drop? All I could ever do. Yeah, we already had red folder. Red folder news day paired with daily Sibby chat, random or no? Red folder news day paired with the daily Sibby tag. This is where you get sells like this. You can't just set us free. I'm no longer bound. What an absolute melt. What an absolute sell, chat. I'm not playing this 15-minute Sibby because this is straight range in here. I would have been baiting that per the protocol rules. I am no longer bound. This is ridiculous, chat. The day's over. The day's already over. Insane. I am no longer. Or chat, the day might be over, deadass. Golly. I need some form of retracement to get involved, or I just sit here and I do nothing. This doesn't retrace, we do nothing, chat. My big dog, we were recruiting. Holy. We are heavy off the daily gap. Daily gap said yoink. Beautiful higher time frame. Pair higher time frame level like this with a red folder news day, and this is what you get. Rolling the strings like it's rockin' raw. Rockin' raw. I mean, this literally has not retraced once. Holy bro, we're gonna go all the way down to external. This has got to retrace before we hit previous day low. Yeah, absolute melt. Up a horoscope, if it ain't no word I can stand on it. Your brain go fall flat. As if we get a retrace. Play continuation now. Obviously now this is enough to play continuation, chat. I think this is enough to say we broke the range. I was open to playing it in here. Like I would have just wanted to see this. But daily gaps is gonna daily gap, I guess. Did we even hit it on daily? Yeah, we SMT'd, chat. We SMT'd those daily highs. The previous day high. And most of my life trying to run from. Yeah. Holy melt, bro. This is ridiculous. The fact that it's gonna sell, not like, it's not even the fact that it's moving a lot, chat. It's the fact that it's moving a lot with zero retracement. Like, it's gonna run from daily it's gonna run from internal all the way to daily external without a retracement right now. That's what it's looking like. I haven't seen that in a long time. That is not common. If this takes this low right now without a single retracement in this leg, that's insane. That's a daily internal to external rotation with no retracement. Crazy. What an absolute melt, bro. Bro, this is crazy. Yeah, I think we'll be done for the day after that. This is chalked. Absolutely insane melt. Bro, we're not stopping, bro. I can't remember the last time I've seen this chat where we go from internal to external that fast. Like, obviously we get these type of rip your face off or melt crazy days, but rotating from internal to external within like less than 15 minutes and not having a single retracement is insane. I'd really like to get involved with the short before this low goes. Otherwise, it's a lot lower probability. Here's the 15-minute. You know there's going to be a relief bounce, chat. You know this is going to pop up and everyone's going to chase. We got to see the right retracement to play it short again. You know it's going to have a relief bounce. It's just price. Like, price is going to price. And we might get the retracement. Now, I was going to say, if this goes... I think I've only seen that, like... I literally can't remember the last time I've seen us literally run from an internal on the daily all the way to the external low without a retracement. I can't remember it. Let's see if this does it or not. It should get a little retracement now. We want to play a retracement before this low goes, chat. This is the higher time frame level. We don't want to see this go prior to us getting our retracement. You should tag your trades with Tradezilla if you drink coffee versus matcha. Damn, that's big brain. Yo, that's big brain. I might have to do that. Imagine if I have more edge on coffee days. Yo, what if that was actually a thing and it's because of the caffeine? when I have more edge on coffee days because it's slightly higher caffeine content. Nah, Bugler's thinking, bro. Bugler is thinking. This is a Starbucks coffee, chat. This is a mocha latte. Don't do it to us. Don't do it to us. Chat is gonna do it to us. Here's the thing. We can sell off like this as much as we want. If we don't get a retracement, we have nothing to do. I feel zero FOMO. Like, I don't care. Because I'm not getting a model. If I don't get a model, you know what I mean? Like, okay. It is what it is. That's the thing you guys gotta make peace with, chat. Like, you need to understand that if nothing is offered, you didn't do anything wrong. You didn't miss a move if there was nothing offered. To me, this isn't a valid short up here for how I view price and how my protocols that I always talk about save me way more often than you catch a move like this in a range. Because what you're more likely to see in the aggregate over hundreds and hundreds of trades is this create a 15-minute BISI or SIBI, come up, close through it, you get a loss there, then it comes down, then it goes up, then it goes up, then it finally breaks, and you take 2 losses in between this range trying to play the internals. I'm telling you, try to trade internals over 200 sample size and see what happens. It just so happens that today the 15-minute internal played well inside that range, but that is not the tendency of price inside of a range. So I'll fade those internal narratives, but we're not going to get a retracement. This is ridiculous. Straight up, I can't remember the last time I've seen us rotate from internal to external without a retracement. If I lose it all now, I know he'll bring it right back. Base stacks. I won't get attached. What an absolute melt. With no retracement, chat. Oops, Picasso, you made my heart grow. Unreal. Unreal melt. No retracement is crazy. That's crazy, bro. Fucking it. I'm blessing on favor. GRND, that better not be grinder, bro. That's all I have to say. He said, what do you think about the stock GRND? If you're about to have me look at grinder, I'm not gonna look at it. I don't know who you think I am, bro. And we just hit daily external without a single retracement. That's crazy. Not a single retracement into that daily external. Oops, Picasso, you made my heart grow. Don't you know having faith is a substance of things that you don't see. But trust me, you gon' see. And my focus on laser. Wow. All right. The day's over, chat. Wow. Absolutely insane. It's a little unfortunate, but it is what it is, I guess. I know. I see the fruits of my labor. Whoa. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. How many points did we just sell off? There's no way we just sold off 850 points. Chat, we just sold off 800 points from open. Are you trolling? I haven't seen a move like this. My God. Bro. T-Trey's deleting his Twitter post right now, bro. He called all-time highs right here. Yo. T-Trade said, let me get on Twitter and delete that. Let's get that out of here. What an insane sell, chat. Yeah, I'm actually curious if his post is still up. If it is, then respect. If he still keeps the post up, W. But if the post is deleted, chat, I don't know. It's still up right now. It's still up, so I respect it if he leaves it up. But yeah, I don't know about all-time highs of that reaction, bro. The daily gap's still holding. That is a crazy sell-off off the daily Sibi. We swept out the external lows. We'll probably get a relief bounce now. So are you done for today? I'm curious if this wants to still trade down to previous day low on NQ, but it's not ideal. It's not ideal how we've already taken out the external NES. If NQ takes out these lows, I'm probably done. I mean, we literally just, chat, we just sold off 800 points. Like, you gotta know. You gotta know that this is gonna consolidate after these lows go. It's gonna consolidate. It'll probably relief bounce a little bit and then consolidate. But it's got to. You know what I mean? We just moved 860 points in like 20 minutes. We literally moved 860 points in the last 30 minutes. Okay, this is 9:30 open. 863 points down. So it's gonna consolidate after we take the lows. It might consolidate right now, but we should get some form of relief bounce. What a weird day. You know, someone caught that and is absolutely gonna spam their marketing. Bitcoin going to zero? Is it really that low now? I saw it was at 50K. Oh, it's not at 50. It's at 58. That's where I'm at. No, I'm good where I'm at. No. Chad, maybe I know what I'm talking about. Good where I'm at. No, I'm good. Yeah, Bitcoin price action lately is beautiful, chat. You want to see good trending price? Look at Bitcoin. In fact, someone definitely caught that short today for like 10R, but they actually have a 20% win rate over like 300 trades. But they're just going to promote the shit out of that trade. Because it's going to be like 10R. But their data is going to be like 20% win rate. That's literally the reality of the space, chat. Chat, you want to see my stats on these alpha futures? It's kind of crazy. What is M star? Wait, hold on. What did I just click on? Why is it showing me M star? Why is it showing me a... Bro, I'm so confused. Why is it showing me an index? US energy? Why is my S&P future, not the top option. So confused. We should get a relief bounce, chat. Should see that relief bounce now. Retrace, relief bounce. Relief bounce, chat. What an absolute melt today. Absolute melt. I haven't seen us rotate from internal to external like that in a minute. Like, I don't think I've seen that this year. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I don't know if I've seen us sell that hard off open into an, like, rotate from an internal to an external without a single retracement in years. We usually will get some form of retracement before that, whether that's a 5-minute internal tag or a 15, but we usually should. NQ 5 minutes or 1 minute to PDL. It's sus, man. It's pretty sus. We'll see. I feel like the R is gonna suck too. I would rather see like a deeper retracement up to then short again, but I hate how ES already took out the lows. Makes it a lot lower probability. Because now we're kind of just banking on NQ wanting to rotate to external fully. Or we could just failure swing an SMT pop back up now. Because this could really just relief bounce now with an SMT off the lows. You see how consistent price is though, chat? Like, it has tendencies, you know what I mean? There's certain fundamental things about price that it will just consistently do. For example, when we sell this hard, 800 points off open, it's gonna have a relief bounce. Shorts are gonna cover, like buyers are gonna step in. It will happen, it's inevitable. It's certain things that are very, very consistent in the market, and when you understand order pairing and you understand how markets work, you can get a feel for, okay, people who sold short up here are going to cover and pair those shorts at these lows, right? So then buyers are going to step into the market. It's just order pairing. So when you see those huge sell-offs, expect those relief bounces and those buyers to step in. They're covering shorts. Can you explain that 15-minute bounce you were cautious of a minute ago? What 15-minute bounce? Jelly me. I mean, what's the R gonna be on this if we were to... Nah, I don't like this. I'm not playing this 5-minute. I need a 15 or I'm good. I'm not playing this 5-minute. I don't like it. I don't care if it plays. Small ass inversion too. There's a small low gap. Could come to the lows right now. If it does, it's fine. I don't care. What is my R gonna be? It's gonna be... How is that 88 points? Dude, price is volatile. That does not look like it would be 88 points. How is this 88 points? Dude, we are... Bro, price is insane today. Nah, chat, I don't think you realize how insane today has been. Like, I don't think you guys understand. This is an insane day. Bro, we just pumped 85 points in like 3 seconds. Bro, this is an 84 point stop. And there's no trade. We're not looking. Like, this is not a trade we're taking. I told you I'm not taking the 5-minute. It's sus. But, bro, we just pumped 90 points in 3 seconds, chat. Like, the volatility is insane right now. We just sold off. Like, I'm not glazing it, chat. Like, this is crazy price. We sold off 900 points in 30 minutes. And then that retracement just popped, like, it literally just took a 90 point stop within 30 seconds, not even. What an insane day. Crazy. So what's this session telling you, chat? You're gonna have a wider stop. You need a wider stop. If it's volatile like this, you need a wider stop. You need to adapt to what the session's saying in the environment. If you're to play something today, you want a wider stop. This is volatile. We're not in anything, chat. Sitting flat. No retracement on the way down. Now we've taken out ES external lows, and we have obviously shorts covering. Good relief bounce. It's gonna happen. Has to happen. Price has tendencies, chat. There's things that price does that it's just going to do. Chat, I requested max payout with Alpha Futures yesterday. Nothing so far. See dollar once. Wow. Interesting. Even dollar selling off. Generally they'll trade inversely. Bro, why does it keep going to MES? That's actually making me mad. M star. Why is it showing me an index, bro? Like a energy index. Why is this the top recommended option? I need wisdom. Apex is sus, man. I'm not gonna lie. Apex is sus. I'm not trading with them. I don't want to spend like 2 months trying to build accounts and then hit a big payout and then have them do some bullshit. Because what I saw them doing is like you could trade the sim fundeds, because obviously you get 20 accounts, right? You can trade the sim fundeds for months and months and months and build a big account balance and be close to taking payout or pulling it out, and they'll just move you live and then you forfeit all that profit. I forget what their live environments are now, but it's not good. It's terrible. And you forfeit all your profits. So I'm just not even gonna waste my time. Old Apex was a really good opportunity. I wish I milked them more. Not gonna lie. But there's still good opportunities with other prop. I'm good on Apex though. I'm not even trading with them. They're a little sus. Their live environment sucks too. I was talking about this 15-minute gap up here, Bama. I said this played today, but over a large sample size of trades, trying to play these internals just gets you cooked. That's a good relief bounce. It's cool if you don't remember. No, I do remember. You're talking about this. I was talking about this. Talking about this 15-minute gap right here. What a relief bounce, bro. Yo, how much did we bounce off the low? Casual 62 points on ES. Casual 400 point bounce on NQ. Just your average Thursday. Yeah, crazy volatility, bro. What a crazy day. I think I'm good, chat. We have SMTs on both sides of this daily now. We SMT'd off the internal, and then we have SMT off these lows. This flips back up. Today is insane. 15 minutes Sibi in 4 minutes. Let's see if we can find something. What a crazy day, chat. Like, I know I'm gassing it up, but seriously, insane day. Like, it's not like it was even that good opportunity-wise for the model. It's just volatility, and the way we delivered was insane. Like, we straight up rotated from an internal to the external low within 20 minutes with 0 retracement. Wild. I had the spirit of the Lord in me. You got coffee today, Cactus? I get the spirit of the Lord in me. That 45. I got the spirit of the Lord inside. Like he testing me. Sheesh. Well, we've gotten our relief bounce now. Trying to see if this is a retracement to still go for the day, the NQ external lows or not. Taking my eyes off you, I repent. Today's crazy though. Like, I almost want to just not touch this price today, but because we've already gotten such a crazy sell-off into the lows. I could see this coming down for external on the Nasdaq still. Going my own way, Lord, forgive me. There's the 15-minute internal. After that relief bounce, I want to see if this still wants to come down for the lows again. Today's a weird day, chat. I'm not a big fan of this at all. It's super volatile, and it's unclear what this wants to do now. I may just avoid this. I don't feel like there's a lot of edge in this price. Let's see if we reject this. Let's order for the flip. 5-minute gap right here on ES. Pretty crazy price. We needed to have that relief bounce, chat. Like, that had to happen. NQ still has this 15-minute Sibi up here. Might want to reach for it. Redeem it. Redeemer. This is the 5-minute Sibi. The R just sucks. Like, you're gonna need a wide stop to PDL. How do you place your stop? You know what I mean? I'm not taking a 0.9. And I wasn't ready to short right here. 200 point stop, bro. Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good on price today. This is weird price. It's so volatile. And like, I would only want to short this down to PDL, really. I would want to see us flip these 5-minute gaps. And by then, I'm going to have a 1-to-1. 1.38 with that high. This is 140. This would be a 146 point stop, and it still doesn't feel like enough for today. I'm just gonna stay sidelines today, chat. This is weird price. It's super volatile. We've already taken out major lows for the day on ES. I don't really have conviction in price wanting to deliver cleanly. It feels like a 300 point stop isn't enough on NASDAQ right now. Price is volatile as hell. Yeah, there's no rush. The better you get at trading, man, you realize that there's opportunities every single day. So it really doesn't matter what one session does. And if you don't like the way a session is delivering, chat, just sit and wait for the next one. Like, it's really no rush. It's really no rush. You just wait and you sit. You wait for price to trade the way that you need it to. That's it. On my side, I know this shall forever be. On my side, I know this shall forever be. It's no rush, chat. If price isn't showing you what you want to see, just sit. On my side, I know this shall forever be. On my side, I know this shall forever be. On my side, I know this shall forever be. Would you feel more comfortable in taking a short if it sets up an entry around 29,820? Honestly, no. Bro, this is an insane. I haven't seen this volatility. I don't know what switch flipped on the market today. I know that we had the daily Sibi and we had the ref holder today, but this volatility is ridiculous. I see it in my hands. You can live love and a little love. I'ma let you go. Everything I got, I'ma let it go. MQ, yeah, this is MQ. I don't know why it's all messed up. This volatility is ridiculous, chat. There's opportunities every day. Today we've moved whatever amount of points. Tomorrow will probably be slow, but we can find something tomorrow for sure. I'd rather find something tomorrow than today at this point. 900 points sell. The day was over before it started, chat. I got things that I'm giving in advance. You said YM is almost at all-time highs? No, are you serious? Oh, it literally is trading all-time highs. What? Look at the difference. YM is literally trading at all-time highs. Insane. Yeah, they're not in agreement at all. This is why I like pairing ES and NQ together. Bro, M star, that's pissing me off. Why is M star the top choice? Why is it? I don't know who changed that, but they need to get fired. Like, what put M star above the S&P 500 futures contract? Who is looking up M star, chat? Who types in MES and wants M star? But it's not me, that's for sure. I'm literally getting rage baited by that. When have any of you ever typed in MES intending to look at M star? Leaving no wishing well, can't wish you well. Pray that God gonna keep you safe and sound. I'm waiting around, but my mind gone. All the time? Alright, Gunner. Get out of here. Linux, you might have to ban Gunner. I'm just kidding. Are we gonna get a short? Or is this gonna just troll? You guys in my way, that's that. Glory to God, glory to God, glory to God. I walk in the truth, used to live in a lie. Without internal 1 minute hold, let's see. Let's see. My mind gone, my thoughts remain as you calm me down. Yeah, the fact that YM's just making all-time highs right now is wild with the way that S&P and NAS are like order flow wise. Look at the difference in order flow in S&P, NAS, and YM. Bro. Look what I just typed in. And look what it suggests. Dude, what did they do to the trade? Like, what is this update? It's actually making me mad. Like, I don't know why this is pissing me off so much, but it actually is. It's such a minor inconvenience, but it's actually rage bait. Like, I can't type in the tickers anymore because it just brings me to these random ass stocks and index that I will never look at. Like, what is this, bro? I'm being rage baited by TradingView. I don't want to have to go over here and click them every single time. I'd rather type it in, bro. Oh my, rage bait. Can you tell I didn't sleep well last night, chat? Don't select all, select indices. If I do that, will it stay like that though? If I move off, I guess I could go futures. Oh, you're right. It'll stay like that, won't it? You smart. You smart. You smart. I didn't think it would stay like this. I probably changed it to all on accident. Dang, I just crashed out for nothing, chat. I just crashed out for nothing, chat. I must always have it on futures, but I accidentally clicked all. Obviously we, you know, can look at any of these, but having it on all is what, yeah. You smart, man. See, this is why. This is why you make the big bucks, man. What up, Thenix? No word on alpha futures. Nah, I requested max payout yesterday. I haven't seen anything yet. Nothing on alpha futures yet. Yeah, see, you smart, man. You see everything you've done. Show me everything you've done. Took the short, failed to turn on copy trading, so not smart. That's tough. I made a habit of getting that copy trader set. It's a little bit of adjustment when you first start doing it, but eventually it's second nature. Like I don't feel like I'm equipped to trade until the copy is all set up. Tradecopia makes it easy. You just go in there, you connect every account. They normally approve in 1 day, so we'll see by the end of today, Michael. I'll give him a little time. But yeah, so far that's the slowest payout process I've had. Yeah, I haven't received anything. I think Zay just requested alpha too. They're having a small delay. Okay. I'm about to look at the Discord right now too. Delays are never a good sign. Where's the message? I mean, hopefully it's just they're growing so much that like, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Like I always say, chat, just don't put all your eggs in one basket. I'm trading with a ton of different firms for a reason. I'm not all invested in one firm. You don't want all your equity with one firm. You just never know how things are gonna go. It's a business. Businesses can fail. So just don't put all your eggs in one basket and make sure you're using a bunch of different firms. Okay, it's in God's hands. Yeah, I know about today, chat. I think it was over before it started. We got our relief bounce, so you knew that was coming. Crazy how funding takes one out of business overnight. Yeah, that's crazy. You just gotta watch out for the signs. I'm just of the belief that as long as I diversify, it doesn't really matter. Trying to go 10 for 10. Chat, I'm going to the Travelers this weekend. I'm excited. I'll show you. If you guys are in the area and you're gonna go to Travelers, say what up. If you see me at Travelers. I doubt any of you are from near me though. But yeah, we'll be at Travelers this weekend on Sunday. Just doxing myself. What's up? You guys are telling me. In the jar to see. Trying to find a good picture of it. Go intergalactic. If you guys watch golf, Travelers Championship. I'm trying to find a good photo of it. looks like this. If you guys are in the area. But yeah, now Travelers is a fun time. Might have a busy ass weekend. Relief bounce is pushing. Right now, I'm just waiting. You didn't get out to the open now. Where was the US Open? I was in New York. Southampton, New York. It's kind of a hike for me. Yeah, it's kind of a hike. But Travelers is right near me. What an absolute crazy day, Chris. I mean, this is an insane session. Bro, we literally sold off 900 points from open. That's what I'm saying. I literally am sitting here just like lost for words the whole session. I haven't seen something like this in a minute. I don't know why today. Like, I get that there was a daily civvy, so we had a higher time frame level. There was red folder news, but still. 900 point sell off without a single retracement to short that down. The only way you're to short that is to play this 15-minute internal. And in here, I'm viewing this as range, so I'm waiting for this range to break to play short. That protects me all the time. Saves me from so many losses. So many losses. So in here, I was just waiting to see this range break. I wanted to see like a good candle down through here, and then we just got that. So I was like, okay. Like, there's not much you can do about that. All I do is follow my rules, chat. I know what to do and look for it. If I don't see it, I don't see it. Price is gonna price. We say it every day. Price is gonna price. The markets are gonna market. And LARPs are gonna LARP. These things are true. Just as death and taxes are true. Gotta be walking in peace, give you the key. I'm in the principle and walking in fear. What's the record concurrent? I think it's 70. I think it's 70 or 72. Or it might be 78. I don't know. Not sure. Gotta be walking in peace, giving the key in order is critical. I see everything that I need, finding the principle and walking in fear. I'm not going back to the past. It's something in the 70s. So if we ever hit 80, we broke it. But we started with like 15. I think we started with like 15 or 20, chat, right? If anyone was here from the OG first stream we did starting the live trading, I think we had like 15 or 20. That's it. So we're slowly growing. It really be minimal. We've been giving bangers every single day. Like, for those of you that have been in the stream from the beginning, we've been giving out bangers every single day. I think we started with 15 viewers. We're gonna just keep growing, chat. What's real will prevail. We really do this. We give out bangers every single day. We take great trades. We give straight value on the streams. We We praise the Lord. We spread his word. It's going to keep growing. Bro, it's in our course. 180% win rate. We expected this 800 point sell-off. Facts. Facts. You're going to see someone on Twitter post a 10R. You're going to see someone on Twitter post a 10R, but in reality, behind the scenes, he has like a 20% win rate. Saw a dude on X saying NQ is acting like Nasdaqistan. Bro, the fact that Nasdaqistan is like a term for NQ is crazy. I saw a post and it was like quoting people from the old days. Men went to war, and then and he's like, baby, I go to war with NQ and Nasdaqistan every single day. It was something like that. Yo, Dylan, what's up, bro? Thank you for sending the rose. I forget the exact post, but it was funny. It was like, men back in my day used to go to war, and then it was like, I go to war with Nasdaqistan every single day. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. I don't think this is the original one. Someone just stole it, but this is basically what it was. It was like, men back in the day fought in wars. I've been fighting in the Nasdaqistan trenches for almost a decade now. Yeah, it was something like that. That's crazy, bro. Nasdaq 100 erases all gains and turns negative after falling over -2% in 30 minutes. What an insane day. I mean, we straight up sold 800 points. We sold off 3%, chat. We sold off 3%, 900 points in like 30 minutes max. It was 15 minutes. Hold on. 5, 10, 15. It was 25 minutes. Yeah, 9:30 to 9:55. It's 25 minutes. We sold 900 points. Nasdaq dropped 3%. And then we just bounced. And we're about to correct all of it, probably. Why is the market poopy? Bro, today is crazy. Today is crazy. We sold off this daily gap and we had red folder news today, but this volatility is, I haven't seen volatility like that in a minute. That same gain from yesterday after market close. I don't even know what we want to do. I mean, this doesn't feel like NQ wants to attack the lows again today. It definitely is not feeling like that anymore. It'd have to reject this 15 here. I wouldn't really want to see this retrace all the way up there. And ES is strong. It also just, the way price is today, chat, it feels like a 300 point stop on Nasdaq isn't enough. They paused trading at a 7%. Is it? I thought it was 5. I thought they halt at a 5. No? I could definitely be wrong. Maybe it's 7. Is it a 7% halt? I might look it up. I'm sure you're right. Yeah, it's 7. It's 7. I don't know why I thought it was 5. Cause no, we've had days that it sold 5. If the S&P 500 index falls 7% or 13% before 2:25 p.m. Central, trading in the equity index futures halts for 10 minutes. Circuit breakers? Is that what it's called? Yeah, volatility circuit breakers. Market-wide circuit breakers are automated mechanisms designed to halt trading across all U.S. equities and options markets during extreme volatility to prevent panic selling and allowing. That's crazy to think about. I mean, we're good now. It's not gonna drop. I don't think we're going past previous day low. But yeah, that's interesting. So that was less than half the way there in 15 minutes or 25 minutes. Thoughts on NQ taking PDL still? It's got to have a good sell back down. I don't know. I do like this, chat. I do like this. You love to see that. You do love to see that. I'm skeptical of price though. It feels like I can't have a wide enough stop today. This is one of those days, a perfect example of adapting to the market session, because I'm just going to give myself a way wider stop. The volatility is crazy. So we're almost certainly going to be in 1 micro, because I'm trying to be at $200 risk. Question is, does NQ want to actually come back down for PDL? I don't know. Or this might just range, because we got our relief bounce already, so we might just consolidate. We did just sell off 800 points, 900 points. I feel like there's a very high probability of this consolidating, but this could come down. I do like the low resistance liquidity signature though. The volatility is crazy, chat. We have a 1 hour SIBI in 16 minutes too. Yeah, we just got an inversion. Yeah, exactly. This is that order flow flip. We just flipped on the 1 minute. See if this comes down for PDL. I'm pretty sus about today, chat. Not gonna lie, I'm very hesitant to want to even take a trade. This is not typical price. Got me some lemon, but my Jesus, he be making lemonade. Lemonade. Not today. I took a dub. I took a nice dub yesterday. You wanna see it? I'll show you. I haven't taken anything today. Today's absolutely insane. We sold off 900 points in 25 minutes and didn't give entry. Yesterday we caught a nice little short right here. This was a trade yesterday. I think I'm just gonna stay sidelined today, chat. I really don't like the way price is. I'd rather just wait for a session that is delivering the way that it usually does. I think today's a really, really rare anomaly of price. Explain. I don't know what I'm looking at. So this thing right here, for like people that are brand new trading, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, this is your entry. This red line. This is my fill. This is where I enter the trade at. This right here is my stop loss, meaning this is where I close the trade if it invalidates. So it's at this high. And this is my target. My RR is my risk to reward. So if I take a full stop, I lose -1 whatever I risk on that trade. If I hit down here, I'm 2.37 R, meaning I'm 2.37 double what I risk. Right? So I'm basically making double what I risk on this trade to these lows. So I shorted right here when we got confirmation into the lows. This is my break-even level, so now my stop loss got moved here to take the risk off, and then we short into the lows, and I took full position off right here. That was yesterday's trade. There's a 2.4R rough, 3R on the week. So when you say 3R, it's just relative to risk. So like I'm running like 21 different funded accounts, and I'm risking $200 on each one. So if I make it 2.4R, it's whatever 200 is by 2.4. It's like close to $500. Yeah, I sold all the way to the bottom of this green, and then I cover here. So this is where I buy it back to close the position out. Yeah, exactly. This is where I close the position out. So you sell short and then you cover down here. How did you make on that? It was 500, but I'm trading 20 different accounts at once on a copier. Where's the show you. I'd rather not leak all my. Can I block my account names? I just don't want people to grief me and hit up support and like say my account names or some weird. People are weird, bro. I'll just show you a bunch of firms. People are just weird. I don't want to put my account numbers out there and then people start like trying to like do some weird stuff with support or something. So I basically run a ton of accounts on a trade copier. Right now I'm running a bunch of 50Ks. Can I put it on the chart? I guess not. Hold on. Give me a second. I'll show you what I mean. Why do you copy trades? Because I'm trading with prop firms, and so I can leverage prop firms a ton with a copy trader. So like I'm trading all of these accounts. This isn't even all of them. I'm trading like 20 different funded accounts with firms. And so every single one, I'm risking 200 to 250 to 300 per trade. And then I just stack base hits with the copier. So these are all the firms I'm trading with, and then I literally just stack base hits and then take payouts when I hit the thresholds. So it's just a really good way of leveraging the skill. Basically, Dylan, like since you don't do any like the trading stuff within the space, there's things called prop firms, and then prop firms basically it's essentially simulated trading where you trade in an environment that's simulated, but you can take payouts from the firm. And so if you're able to hit the goals and trade price to the targets, I don't know how to explain it. Like if I have a 50K account funded, I need to take like one of the structures would be like I need to have 5 minimum winning days of $200. Some of them have buffers and targets I have to reach, but essentially you get like a 50K funded and you'll get it's essentially trading like $2,000 worth of risk, because like the screenshot I just showed you, people will throw out, oh, I'm $1 million funded with prop or whatever. Well, the reality is you can only lose 2,000 drawdown on those accounts. So like I'll show you again. Hold on. It's hard to explain for like a brand new person that's new to. Essentially, you will have $2,000 worth of risk on a funded that you get from them, right? So I can draw down the account, aka lose $2,000 worth of risk. So that's essentially what I'm sizing off of, is this $2,000 drawdown. Then I need to hit their requirements to take payout. 5 minimum winning days of $200. It depends on the firm, but sometimes there's a buffer, there's other things like that. Once you hit those requirements, you take payout. So like this month I've been running 22 fundeds all at once on copier, and I've taken like 20K out in payouts. Well, it's just trade your own money. It's definitely the goal. You want to have a huge funded, like, or a huge personal funded account. That's definitely what I'm working towards, is rolling. But right now I want to milk prop for what it is, because I can basically run 50 accounts on the copier at once, have zero risk of my own money. My only downside is the money that I put in initially. So right now I'm trying to milk the prop environment, and I'm also trying to get grandfathered into their own live accounts, because they'll move you live with real money as well. So I want to be grandfathered into all their live accounts, and then I'm rolling all that into a personal as well. So essentially, I'm doing both, to answer your question. Trading live with my own funds and stacking a bunch of fundeds and trying to get grandfathered into the live account environment. Let me send you 50K, you trade that, give me 20% profits. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I can just run prop firms and essentially have that in capital with no risk. Yes. Do you see how price is weird today, chat? This is what I'm talking about. Price is weird today. How long did it take to pass 20 funded? Not long at all, but that's because I push risk on fundeds or on eval. I'm not conservative on eval at all. I don't think that's the right way to approach eval, chat. So when you're trading evaluations, really think about it, chat. If you're trading an evaluation, not the funded, an evaluation, you gain nothing from staying in that evaluation phase alone. Like, if you really know how to trade and you're not still learning, I'm talking when I'm giving advice on these things, I'm talking about from the perspective of someone that actually has edge, is profitable, and knows how to trade. I'm not talking about from someone that's learning how to trade. If you know how to trade and you have edge, you're profitable, you gain nothing, zero, from trading evaluation. What do you get? You get a funded certificate. You get a cool certificate to your email saying you're funded. That means nothing. Like, not to be like, I'm not trying to be like pretentious, I guess, if that's the right word, but like, I laugh when people put the funded certificates in the frame. Like, bro, that means nothing. I'm not gonna lie. Anyone can pass funded. But the thing is, you gain nothing from trading those evaluation phases. So I push risk and I pass as quickly as possible. And then when I get to the funded stages, that's when I'm more conservative with risk. So I give myself about 8 to 10 losses. But it really depends on your win rate. Like, my win rate's relatively high. I shouldn't see 10 consecutive losses in a row. There's also fundeds with buffer, so you can generally push risk more to get past buffer. Then once you're past the buffer, you can dial back your risk and be a bit more conservative and stack base hits. Why not snipe the bounce off the bottom? This is where we knew the bounce was coming, but I'm not playing the bounce reversal. I don't play reversals like that. It's hard to explain. There's certain rules and things to the system that I follow. I was gonna play a short down into this low that we bounced from, but we didn't get any form of retracement. But this to me is trying to catch the bottom reversal. I don't do that. I'll only do that in basically a range environment. So like, we did that yesterday, essentially, Dylan. To me, we sniped the high. Like, we played a reversal yesterday. Where was the short yesterday? So like, this trade yesterday to me is a reversal trade, but I do it in range environments where I know it has a high probability of playing. You see how choppy this is? Here, I'll show you. Let me fix this. You see how choppy this is? This is the type of environment where I'll play those reversals. And so yesterday we shorted the range external high back down. Those type of reversals, they have a high probability and a high win rate because we're in a range environment where we just mean revert right back to the range. And so I shorted down into these lows. Whereas today we're trend and price was super heavy, and so I was expecting this relief bounce off the lows, but I don't play reversal off the bottoms, because if we just get a trend day, like if we get a day where it's trend and it just keeps doing this, and you're trying to catch bottoms playing reversals, you just get cooked off the bottom, and you get cooked off the bottom, and you get cooked off the bottom, and you just keep getting. I don't like to try and catch bottoms. I want to be consistent with what I'm doing. You can get crazy trades trying to catch tops and bottoms, chat, and like top tick the markets, but your win rate is not going to be consistent. And for prop firms and what I'm trying to do with base hits and a copier, I want consistency. So all I care about is keeping my win rate high. Like my stats on the alphas are crazy, chat. I was showing my buddy Chris. Let me pull him up. Thomas Edison. Look at my life as evidence. Look at my life as evidence. No, you can't stay up in my residence. Jesus knocking at that door, so I had to let him in. Food for my soul long, gotta live by bread again. Time for the routine. You're coming with me. I lifted yesterday. I'm gonna hit back today. We're getting locked in with it. Zay. I'm getting locked back in with the lifts because I've been lacking. I lost a little bit of muscle, but I've been growing the business. So as long as something's gaining, if I'm losing muscle, at least the business is growing. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm locking back in. I'm trying to pull up my alpha stats. Barry Allen. I was moving late night just like Jimmy Fallon. I sent it in the Discord last night. Yeah, my burden's easy on me. You broke, nah, I'm free. Chat, you want to see some sexy ass stats? Food for my soul long, gotta live by bread again. These are my alpha stats on these fundeds I'm running. Sexy. These stats are crazy, chat. Hold on. Let me put it on the other stream too. Crazy stats, bro. Smaller sample size of trades. 23. Obviously, it's a smaller sample size, so it's a little bit of variance. Like this is where your Twitter gurus and your whatever be on Twitter talking about, yeah, 83% win rate 2-hour strat. Well, yeah, I can run an 83% win rate over 23 trades. But when I take 300 trades in different market environments and market regimes, that's going to be more like 60, 65, right? I know my win rate based on my data is in the 60s with 2R. 83%, like, don't get it wrong, chat. These are beautiful stats. Beautiful. It's nice to go on runs like this and execute well and have this high of a strike rate, even in a small 23 trade sample size. But like a 12.15 profit factor is not sustainable, chat. People that actually trade know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to sustain a 12 profit factor. But people will go on Twitter and promote this as if it's their strat. Like, I could easily mislead people and be like, guys, I have 83% win rate with 2R 12.15 profit factor and just market the shit out of that. But that's not real trading. Like, these are great stats. Don't get it twisted. This is great alpha stats. But it's a 23 trade sample size. You have to understand variance in sample sizes. I could go on a losing streak through 10 trades and it'll look like my win rate is nothing. You know what I mean? Like, it's variance. But I know my win rate is more. It's gonna regress slightly over 300 trades, but it's still beautiful stats. You know what I mean? You just have to be realistic. When I show you stuff, chat, I'm real. Like, I'm not gonna. I have nothing. I'm not trying to play you know what I mean, a character. I'm gonna show you the real side of trading, and I'm gonna show you what's real and what's realistic. I'm gonna show you what's not. So if I take 300, 350, 400 trades, chat, I'm not going to maintain 83% strike rate with 2R. I just won't. It's going to come down. But still, within that 23 trade sample size, I've been cooking. So you just took max payout on alpha. We've been cooking on stream. If you guys have been in the stream, you know we've been frying. Like, we were actually cooking. And in my opinion, a big part of that is the protocols, right? So if you're in the Discord, you've seen me in some, not really drama, but getting mad at a specific person about taking the protocols. And that's why, because this is something that I want to be unique to me in my stream, chat. Like I want the protocols to be something that people think, oh, trading patiently is the one that really pushes the protocols. That's something that really changed my trading, that I discovered through my own data, through my own market experience, through walking through the fire for myself. And it really, really helped me get better and more consistent with my trading. I want that to be personal to me in my stream. I don't want people taking that and making it seem like it's their own teaching. That's why it's like I get pretty annoyed when I see people teaching that like their own discovery. It's not like I'm saying I'm you know, I invented the light bulb and stuff, but I need to stand out in my own way. You know what I mean, chat? I want things to be unique to me. And I haven't seen anyone teach the protocols ever before me, and like in the way that I do. And I didn't learn that from anyone but myself, walking through the fire, getting cooked and consolidating markets, and wanting to find more consistency through my trading. It's the only way I learned that. But when people take it, it's like a middle finger to me. Especially people I used to be friends with, but it's whatever. But just to explain for the people in the Discord, if you see me like talking about that, I'm not one for the drama. I never have drama in my life, but that's why I get triggered by it. Like the protocols are why I'm able to do what I've been doing, chat. It's obviously more than that. It's not just protocols, but it's made me so much more consistent. So what percentage do you risk for eval? I pass as quickly as possible on eval. So I've given examples before, but like if I have a 50k eval, 3k profit target, PT, just consider that profit target. 50% consistency, meaning your biggest winning day can't be 50% profits. Right? This is the evaluation criteria, I guess. What does this tell you, Bama? It tells you that you can pass this 50k evaluation in 2 days, because you can't go over 1500. So if you can't go over 1500, you need 2 days of 1500. You know what I mean? Like to get that 3k, you can't go over 50% consistency. So the minimum time you can pass this is in 2 days. So I take that logic and I'm passing my evaluations as quickly as possible because I know I can trade in a funded environment. I gain nothing from the evals. So how I would apply this logic to pass this in 2 days as quickly as possible is a really aggressive sizing on evals, and I'm sizing relative to the trade. So what do I mean by that? If I come into the markets and the trade I'm setting up has a 1 to 2R, then I'll size my eval. So you can either do it by units, or you can go and you can change this to money. You can do USD risk. But I'll size into like a 750, or as close as I can get to 750 on this position to hit that 1 to 2R and get as closely to that 50% consistency as possible, that 1500 profit target. Right, so then I'm effectively just needing 2 trades in a row of 2R to pass that evaluation. Or if you're like a 1R trader, then you're pushing risk even more, and you're like, let's say the trade's at 1.5. You're gonna need what, 1k risk? Why didn't I adjust it? Hold on. Yeah, you need 1k risk. So if it's a 1.5, you need basically 1k risk to hit that 1.5, 1500 consistency in the day. Does that make sense? That's how I approach evals, chat. Truth, like that's real. Now some people are probably watching and saying, "Oh, it's just variance then. Like you're gonna blow the accounts." Yeah, I'm gonna blow evals if I go on 2 trade loss streaks or whatever. If I lose 2-3 trades in a row, I'm gonna blow evals. But I have a relatively high win rate, and I gain nothing from trading evals. I want to be taking every trade that I can in the funded environment. So I focus on taking good trades, and then I just pass as quickly as possible with the evals. How much risk on a 50k account? It depends on everything I just explained. You still take 2 days for a 1 day fund. It depends on how I'm feeling. If I don't want to risk the whole account like that and be super crazy, then I'll give it a couple days to pass. Like try to get 2-3 R to pass it, but it depends. Depends on the account. Depends on how I'm feeling. But I'm generally trying to pass the evaluations as quickly as possible, chat. A little while longer, I know there's a pain for the sons and the daughters. I can't wait to see my older brother soon. But yeah, no, these stats are crazy on the alpha. Like even in a small sample size of 23 trades, a 12 profit factor is ridiculous, chat. Ridiculous. Profit factor on the alpha stats is bonkers. So good. Yeah, exactly, bro. It's a crazy profit factor. Thing is, people will go on Twitter and take that and be like, yeah, this is my strat. They'll probably cut out the 23 trade sample size, just show the profit factor, win rate, and R, and be like, yeah, this is my strat. Make sure you guys buy the course. And you guys see it on stream, chat. I'm gonna be real. I'm not here to mislead you. If I have an 83% strike rate, and my model actually isn't gonna net at 83% over 300 trades, I'm not gonna market it as an 83%. Like I don't market Harmony as an 83% strike rate model. If you guys ask me my win rate, I say 60-65% with 2R. And that's because I know over large periods of trading, in the aggregate, over large sample sizes, it's gonna regress from that 83%, be more like 65-60 in that window. I'm not gonna market. How are you different than all the ICT traders? In terms of what? In terms of transparency? Because of exactly what I'm saying right now, bro. Everything that I'm explaining to you right now is why I'm different from all the basically 90% of the people on Twitter. If you can't see that, I don't know. I can't convince you, bro. I don't know what to tell you. If you can't see the difference in the way that I talk about my trading and the way that I show things on the stream and the transparency compared to what's on Twitter, I don't know what to tell you. Like literally everything I've just been explaining is why I'm different. You risk pretty heavy, usually close to max amount. You can't see 25 to 50% of drawdown for 1 hour. Yeah, exactly. Bro, get that win rate up. Should be at least 110%. Thanks, you're right. I just got to your channel and I've heard you talk for 15 minutes but haven't seen your strategy. I don't have a video on Harmony on the YouTube. I'm talking right now because we're sitting here just watching the markets consolidate after dropping 900 points. I'm not gonna force anything here. Every day. Yeah. I like the lows that are being generated there, but we'll see what happens. The signature is way better too, chat. That was a clean flip, but it's just choppy. In terms of the actual signature price though, that was nice. That flip down. That is generally what you want to see on entries. Like that's A type of entry signature. But it's not just entry alone, chat. That's what a lot of people misunderstand. Entry alone means nothing. You can have a beautiful signature like this and it means literally nothing. You don't have narrative and draw. I'll argue the biggest thing is narrative, really. In a long time waiting for you. ES looks weaker now. This is very choppy. 15 minutes super choppy in Wiki and the 5 minute straight chop. These low resistance lows should get ran though. Yeah, you have the 1 hour gap. It might just leave it though, the way this is delivering. You should generally see speed through these lows, chat. Well, I've been watching you for some time. You helped many of us with your knowledge. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I'm happy to help. For those that want to pay attention and listen, there's a lot of value in the streams. For the people that watch the streams, are trying to learn the model, are trying to reverse engineer the logic and the decisions and the way that I'm, approaching the markets, you're gonna learn and you're gonna grow a lot. For the people that come in here and just want to signal bot and just literally take the same trades and not, reverse engineer it, not learn, not get better, not journal, not do the work, you guys are gonna stay stagnant and you're just gonna be reliant on me. And if I go through a period where I have, things to cater to off the charts, or I'm busy or I'm not streaming, then you're gonna have no income. Like, you know what I mean? I want to teach you guys how to fish. I don't want to just, you know what I mean? Like, that's not the goal. I don't want to create a bunch of signal bots. I want you guys to reverse engineer what I'm doing, learn how to do it yourself, and then eventually branch off and not need to watch the stream. There's the speed through the lows. What up, Jones? Appreciate it, bro. See if this follows through down. But yeah, I want you all to be self-sufficient, man. Like, I'm not trying to create codependency on me ever. So just make sure you guys are reverse engineering the logic, trying to learn the model, study the decisions, study the narratives, the protocols, study the way I carry myself when I lose. It's good speed through the lows, chat. Good speed through the lows. There it is. Yeah, this signature off the 1 minute was clean. I mean, you can see a difference between this and this, right? Look, chat. Like, look at the delivery in here, versus when we actually made that turn. See that? That nuance to the actual delivery of the entry is huge. That's not all you like. You need more than that. You need narrative and draw. Like I said, those precede this every time. Those should precede this. But this is always great to see, and it's higher probability to see. Has anyone told you you ooze genuineness? Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. I try to, keep it real with you guys. I feel like that's what it's about, man. Like, there's not enough of that in the space. It's not enough of people just being themselves and being real about what trading is. So that's definitely the goal. I'm very reserved and laid back, chat. Like, I will say sometimes, like, especially when we hit good trades and stuff, I'm leaning into it a little bit to be a little more energetic for the content, for the short form, and for the stream. But I'm very, very laid back. Like, I'm a pretty reserved person. That's a good sell off the highs, chat. If this keeps coming down, NQ to previous day low, external. I like this signature, but like I said, I'm not convinced on price today. I'm fine being sidelined today, and we'll come back tomorrow. We're already up 4. I think we're up 4R on the week. 4R or 3R? It might be 3R. I think it's 3R. We're up 3R on the week, and then Friday we'll likely get a base hit, hopefully. But either way, chat, even if we were, like, hypothetically were to have a bad Friday, we're still green on the week. Can you explain your strategy? My model's called Harmony. It's a reversal model, and it's a continuation model. I'm focused on picking areas each session, adapting to where the environment of the session, leads me. So if it's a consolidating session, range protocol, and I'm focused on reversal models. If it's, trending session, continuation, trend protocol, playing continuation models to draws. That's like the quick explanation of my model strat. Like I said, the protocols are something that I want to be unique to me, and that really, really helped my consistency in trading. And so that's why I'm kind of defensive of them, honestly. So like I always say, chat, when you go on social media and you see content creators talking about protocols, just know where it came from. Just know. Not trying to, bring ego into it, but when you see it, just know where they learned it. So you missed a sell? I mean, I don't feel like I missed anything today. The first 15-minute tag, chat, would have been this, and that would have been a loss. And we avoided that just off discretion because price is bad. So we avoided this because this entry is disgusting. This is choppy. So we passed on this. Then back up here, this was a good signature down, but we're just chopping in here, and I don't want to play this narrative level with how we're chopping. And I don't feel like I missed anything today, really. Really don't. This is all just choppy. This is a good signature down and it's playing right now, but this narrative level is just being chopped in the whole time. When we're 5-minute chop like this, chat, I wait for us to break the range. Like, I'm not trying to take an entry within this when it's chopping like this. But yeah, that low resistance run was clean. Like this signature is clean. You guys see it every time when we point it out that it eventually gets ran. It's super consistent. When you see this signature, like some people play that like trend line logic. When you see the trend line break, basically, I mean, that's really what low resistance liquidity is it not? It's like a channel break. But when you see the low resistance liquidity run and you pair that with narrative and draw, it's really high probability. So this low resistance liquidity just gets ran through with speed. Trading's so cool because like some people will say this is I don't even have the channel thing, but some people will say that's like a channel. I don't feel like getting the channel tool. And then other people are like viewing it as, trend line, whatever. Like I used to pattern trade when I was like learning how to trade, and I would be like looking at this. Try to play channel breaks. The problem with patterns back then was I was trying to learn it, and I'm like, I don't know which way this is gonna break. I don't have any. It's way too like subjective. Whereas the way that I trade now, man, the way that I trade now is so consistent, man. The way that I trade now is so consistent. The logic in what we do, the way we create theses and it gets invalidated or validated, like it's just very clear, concise, and to the point. I love the way that we trade, man. I love it. I think we have the best approach to the markets you guys are gonna find. I really do. I don't know that like there's someone as consistent as us that's doing it this simple. We literally look at gray box for value gap and gray line swing point. That's it. And we do it every day. And we get on side with the markets like that at a crazy level of consistency. ICT concepts give so much clarity. Crazy how accurate gaps are. 100%. A lot of people talk bad on gaps, but it's because they have a surface level understanding of why they work and when they work. But when you really go deep into fair value gaps and you go deep into liquidity, you get a really strong understanding of why things work. It's just fundamental. Like the market is always going to offer fair value, and it's always going to order pair ranges. It's just going to always have order pairing and retracement. It's fundamental stuff to the market. So we built our strat around the fundamentals. Yeah. When there's a big move during the open, the rest of the session becomes slow. Exactly. When you sell off, we said it right when we sold off, chat, that the day was over before it even started. When you sell off 900 points at open, you consolidate the rest of the day generally. I'm good until tomorrow, chat. Tomorrow we'll have a nice little trade. If you guys have any questions, anything you want to ask me, now's the time. I'm happy to answer some questions. If you guys want to do like a little Q&A in the chat or whatever, let me know. I'm happy to answer some questions while we're chilling. I like rainy days. I like sitting with God. I like praising him. Jesus, I just won't be like him. I like praising him. Jesus, I just won't be like him. What we saying, chat? You guys, did you guys take anything? Are you guys green, red, or flat? I'm gonna do a poll. I'm gonna do a poll, chat. I like rainy days. I like sitting with God. I like praising him. Jesus, I just won't be like him. Yellow's break even, chat. Green, red, or yellow? Everyone vote on the poll. Vote on the poll. You guys green, red, or yellow, chat? Everyone vote on the poll. Polls in the chat. Really, I love, I gotta hate, love the world. I'm in love with God. I'm in love with God. I like rainy days. I like summer. Blue is green, I guess, for this one. I like rainy days. I like I like praising him. Only trade for me was yesterday. I can't trade tomorrow, so I need the week here. You should be up solid for the week off that. It's like what, a 2.5. So you'll be green on the week just off that dub. I think I'm 3R on the week. We didn't trade Monday. We took a plus half an R trailing out of that short on Tuesday. Yesterday we smacked a 2.4 R. So I think we're up 2.93 R on the week. And then today we're flat so far because that whole move this morning was crazy. There's your course on your Discord. There's a link to it. It's all on WAP, so it's through the Academy. So if you join the Academy, you get access to the full course of Discord, the model. You get access to the indicator that I have built out for the model. You get access to a journal. It's a ton of stuff in there that you get. And then we're gonna do weekly calls every Saturday, either Saturday or Friday, chat, whatever you guys want to do. We're gonna do weekly calls with the Academy members. We're gonna run through the session and the models, and then we're gonna run through like any questions you guys have. I want it to be more personalized, like direct. I want the people in the Academy to, like, I want you guys to be on the voice call. I don't want, like, you know what I mean? I want it to be personal, so you guys can ask me questions through voice. Like one-on-one calls, basically. It's not one-on-one. It's gonna be a group session, but you guys will be able to hop on the voice and ask questions. Unless you don't want to, then obviously you can just text. Your journal template. Yeah, it's a Notion trading journal template I built out. The other thing I was considering doing in the Academy is alerts, but I don't know if I want to do it. Because I don't want to create codependency. Like I said, I want to actually teach you guys how to trade. Like, I'm trying to create traders. That's what the whole thing's about. I don't want to create codependency because I feel like people are just going to join for the alerts. And the thing is, chat, like, I could, like, that would do good. Like, I would probably make more money doing alerts. That's the truth. Like, being realistic and honest. If I put alerts in the Discord, I'm probably going to make more money off the Discord. But the thing is, I don't really care about that. Like, I don't care about making more off the Discord for alerts. I want to actually create profitable traders. Like, that's what's important. People are going to signal about the streams either way. But the community that I'm building, I don't want it to be centered around that. So I'm kind of leaning not doing the alerts. But the Academy has a full course on exactly how I trade called Profitability Unlocked. Then you have the Harmony Model course. It's another course included in the profitability one that I'm building out. That'll be posted literally this week. That'll probably be posted tomorrow or Saturday. It has a full trading journal built out in Notion. It has indicator access for free, so you get my full Harmony indicator. Then it has weekly calls that we're gonna do every single Friday, either Friday or Saturday, whatever you guys want to do, where you guys ask questions and we run through it. Like, it's crazy value. I was thinking about doing alerts, but like I said, I don't want to create codependency. Question, so range protocol is consolidation. Yeah, so range protocol is when price is trading like it is here, like what we had yesterday on Wednesday. It's when the 15-minute and the 1 hour are in a tight range like this, right? So you can see a difference in this delivery here relative to this delivery up here, right? One is a trending environment, and the easiest way to see this, Charmaine, is through market structure. Just through fair value gaps and market structure, right? So the first way, chat, this is literally like, this is membership levels, like that's what this is. It's like, I literally am gonna make a video on it talking about exactly what I'm teaching you right here. But when you're identifying the protocols, it's really market structure and then fair value gaps. We have a high, we have a lower high. Sorry, we have a high, a low, a lower high, lower low, right? This is a trend down. There's also the presence of fair value gaps, right? This is a trend environment right here, where we're trending down. This is where I'm looking for continuation to clear draws and higher time frame targets. Here, look at the lack of fair value gaps. Do you see a fair value gap, chat? Because I don't. Like, I'll wait. You know what I mean? Like, go ahead and look. But not only just that, look at the market structure. We're not making clear lower highs, lower lows. We're just consolidating in a range back and forth. So during these times, playing the external of ranges back in is where you're going to get very high probability reversal setups. It's basically playing mean reversion, chat. So right here, when we sweep out this range external, you can play that long back in. And this is what we were watching yesterday, but the delivery was kind of weird. This actually swept out that 15-minute low yesterday. So the first range external was this right here. I'll show you. So like reviewing yesterday's session, let's just talk about it. I'm not doing anything today right now anyway. That was the range external sweep off the previous day low, but the actual entry model didn't really have anything crazy clean, and so we didn't take this yesterday. But that's the range low sweep, and you can see that beautiful reaction right back into the range. Now what yesterday did was it actually swept out this low, and then we got another nice long. But I'm not trading these 15-minute swing points. So this came down and it swept out the 15-minute low. Watch. I know this in hindsight, obviously, because we traded the session yesterday. I remember the session. That's a 15-minute sweep though. It's not like a major range external, so I wasn't playing that reversal model. Instead, from here, we were expecting this to come back up, yes, because it's respecting the range low. But instead, from here, I marked out range highs, chat, and we waited basically the whole session for these range highs to go to play a short right back down yesterday, because this is range protocol. And what do we see? We come up, we sweep out the range highs, and I played that short with you live on stream yesterday. If you don't believe me, go watch the VOD. I don't know what to say. I'm not gonna convince you guys. Like we do it every day. If you guys, like whoever said I'm just like ICT traders, bro, just watch the streams and you'll see the difference. Because I'm not misleading people. I really am who I say I am. I take trades every single day. The stuff that I say works. It's not in hindsight. I do it before. We call levels. We actually execute on the levels. Everything we do is real, and you can see it on the stream. So we played the range external high right here, back down into the basically that range. That was a chat. That's an academy level lesson right there that we just did for the stream, because I love you guys, and for those that want value, you get value. Like for those of you that are here to learn, you just learn something. That's the logic behind range protocol. And if you want to test the logic, Go to the left on your chart, find these areas where we come into a 930 open and we're tight range, and back test what I'm saying. And then when you see the people on Twitter teaching it, just know they're lurking in the streams. Just gotta throw that out there. Like I said, chat, I'm like partial to this logic because it's something that I want to be unique to me in my streams, and it's something I discovered through my own getting burnt by the stove and getting cooked in like I've been a very good trend trader for a long time now, chat. I've been able to make money in trend environments, and I've identified as a trend trader and been able to trade well in trend for a long time. But I would always give back trend profits in these conditions, trying to continue to play trend in here. And so this discovery and this whole approach is something I built through my own data, through my own reps, through my own learning, because I got tired of losing in these range environments trying to trade trend. And it's just large sample sizes of data, and it's a lot of getting cooked by the markets. You can make money in a trend environment, but if you give it all back in range, then it doesn't really do anything. So when I developed that logic in the protocols and I shifted that approach, that's what made me so much more consistent, chat. Because now market regimes will change and we'll go into these consolidating environments, and I'll be equipped to trade that and not give back. Your stats speak for itself. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thanks, I understand it now. Perfect. Charmaine, you've been showing up to the streams every single day trying to learn. I know you're gonna learn a lot. Like, I can tell that you're applying yourself. I can tell that you're here to learn. I love that. If you show up to the streams every single day, chat, and you look to learn and you journal your trades and you reverse engineer what we're doing, you're gonna get a lot better at trading. I can personally guarantee that. Now, everything I say is not financial advice. I have to throw it out there. I'm not a financial advisor. Disclaimers, disclaimers. But what I am teaching does work. You see it in the stats. It's not financial advice. Everything you do is under your own discretion. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. But you really do this. Are you more confident in your trade if it's in a macro? I don't even worry about macros personally. I have some fundeds I want to tackle. What would it be like trading them in your group? We're live every day on YouTube, but in terms of the group, it's all, you're basically getting access to all the content. Like, it's everything laid out for how I trade. So it's a full, like, I spent a ton of time building out a curriculum on everything that I do. Like, I straight up made videos on every single component and piece of the system from the top down. It's really good. And then there's a whole second portion coming out specifically on the model. I basically made a second course and I'm putting it into the course for free. I'll show you it. I basically built out a whole second course on the model and put it into the first one completely free, just because I want you guys to know the model in detail. This is the most refined my model's been. I don't want to like leak all the information, but this is just one of the slides. If I leak the protocol stuff or any of the lessons in it, you're gonna see it on Twitter, chat, and people are gonna teach it like their own. So I'm not gonna post the slides from that. Like, straight up, if I post the protocol slides for you guys right now on stream, I'm gonna see it on Twitter and it's gonna piss me off. Again, I'm not trying to be like this ego, but it's annoying. It's frustrating. It feels like doing all the work in a group project and then everyone gets an A and you get an F on the group project. That's literally how it feels. Where's the screenshot I just took? I'm not gonna post the protocol because I know I'll see it on Twitter if I post it, but like, this is one of the slides. So I basically built that. There's 8 modules and it's all on Harmony. That's just going to be added right into what you already get. What's the highest time frame I use in terms of what, like execution or in terms of just analysis? They won't give credit. Yeah, exactly. They're gonna, if I post anything from the course right now, like actual slides of information, it's gonna be on Twitter and no one's gonna say anything about it because they're lurking in the streams and they just take what we talk about. It's really annoying. I understand that it's like the nature of the space to like redo content, but when people are word for word taking things that I say and posting it as like their own thoughts and discoveries, that's where it's like, all right, bro, all right, I gotta say something. I've already said something to the people, said multiple things, but they keep doing it. So, and it's multiple people. Do not post it, and we'll check the Discord. Yeah, I could post a couple slides snippets in the Discord. What's the highest time frame I use for analysis? Monthly. Right. You see my time frames right here. Monthly, these are my exact time frames, bro. J, monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minute, 5 minute, and 1 minute. I don't need anything more. I don't need anything else. That's all I need. I've experimented in the past with 3-minute entries. I just didn't feel like I needed it. So these are them. So to answer your question, my highest time frame I use is the monthly to kind of just get a feel of overall higher time frame market structure. If we keep coming down, chat, we might reach for this monthly gap, so, but we'll see. Because YM is trading at all-time highs, so I'm not leaning on the monthly as much. I'm more so leaning on the daily order flow a lot for higher time frame stuff. Whoa, dogging the 3-minute? Nah. 3-minute works. I just don't feel like I need it. Chris, you're a big 3-minute guy. I bet you it's pretty consistent because it's like a blend of, the 3 minutes like a blend of 1 and 5. I bet you it's solid. I just don't feel like I need it. Chat, that short would have probably, I mean, assuming we might have partialed these lows. We might have hit these lows actually. Nah, because the entry would have been down here. If we were to play that yo, it's a 140 point stop. If we were to play that short, it's a 1-to-1 to these lows. So like I said, we didn't miss anything today, chat. There's literally nothing we missed. Love the 3-minute is fire. Yeah, I experimented with it a little bit. I just don't need it. B trades, I don't know, you said I missed your messages, but it says they retracted. Sorry if I missed your message, I just didn't see it. What did we say would happen after the lows, chat? Relief bounce, consolidate. The markets do things consistently. You just gotta reverse engineer the logic. If we get a large sell like this, we sell off 900 points, there's a good chance we're going to consolidate the rest of the session. But before that, we're likely going to take out lows and shorts are going to cover, and you're going to see long step into the market. It's just order pairing logic. So they pair their sells into the lows. Then you get that relief bounce back up. And now we've had that huge move for the day, and we're just going to likely consolidate the rest of the day. In terms of higher time frame, I don't know what we want to do right now. If this continues to sell down, then we'll look for these lows. But YM's trading all-time highs, and we're kind of engineering these highs too. It's interesting. I wouldn't be ready to look for all-time highs on indices like ESNQ indices until this gap flips. And right now we're respecting it, so that's why I said I saw T-Trades post all-time highs now, but we still had this daily gap. Definitely was not ready for all-time highs yet. Personally, I'm talking about me, my analysis. I was bearish today. I asked where to find the educational material. Oh yeah, it's top of the Discord. So if you join the Discord, it'll say get access. All the educational material is there in the get access tab. There's free stuff in the Discord too. There's PDFs. Oh yeah, there's links in the bottom of the stream too. Dang, you're right. Bro knows more than me. Bro, Chris knows more than me. There's links at the top of the description, yeah. Earlier in the stream, I was crashing out because I kept typing in MES. I kept typing in MES, and I had this on all. So every time I would type in MES, it'd pull me to M star, and I was getting so annoyed. And someone was like, just click on futures. I just forgot that this sorts it by the like instrument, you know what I mean? We got all the different asset classes. Crypto, foreign exchange. Bro, I haven't looked at foreign exchange in so long. You guys remember, if you guys are OGs, you remember Euro. We were trading yen for a little bit, like yen pairs. But Euro pound mainly. You guys are OGs. When we first started trading, started learning Forex. Dude, time flies. Time actually flies. I started trading 2019 now. I've been trading, I think, 7 years. Bro, time flies. Time actually flies. It's been 7 years. It doesn't feel like it. Is that a 1 hour unicorn? Where at? This? I don't worry about the breakers and stuff, but yeah, that's a breaker into the gap. Is gold a buy or a sell? Let's check. This looks like it wants to retrace. We're super bearish, bro. Like the best trades are gonna be shorts right now because look at the weekly order flow, look at the daily order flow, look at the trend that we're trending down on gold. So if you were to long, it's a counter trend retracement. You have to understand contextually what type of trades you're taking. Well, if you're to long this, you're longing a short-term retracement. It's just slightly lower probability going against the order flow. It's not that you can't take a long, but you got to understand that it's probably not going to fall through as much because you're trading counter trend. But this looks like it needs to retrace. Actually, we're close to that 4 hour gap, so. We have the daily gap, but if we don't flip that 4 hour, I wouldn't look for the daily. So this is gonna be like the line in the sand on gold. If we flip over that 4 hour gap, then this is order flow flipping, and we should retrace into the daily up here. Where is it? So the daily SIBI's right here. This looks like it wants to retrace though in terms of gold. Just understand that playing longs down here it's a bottom retracement. Like you're playing against the order flow, but daily SIBI would be right here. So if we flip this 4 hour, look for it to reach into that. Just watch the reaction off the 4 hour. Probably be breaking it down. I mean, this is looking like 4 hour range now, chat. Look at this. This is 4 hour consolidation. We swept the lows. This session is insane, bro. This is a crazy session. This is a very crazy session. Bias. If going higher, lower, where can you do that from? Then time and entry. Start with your bias draw, then look for narrative locations. How can price get to your draw? Where are the highest? Exactly. So You build a draw, you basically paint a picture around price from the top down. So I'll start on the monthly and I work my way down from the monthly all the way down to the entry time frame, but there's a process to it. And so I'm more so viewing order flow and market structure to point me in the direction of the markets every single day. So the daily time frames, bearish order flow, we have a daily internal and the daily lows. The 4-hour time frame is consolidating to me now. We traded into the daily internal at open and we got a bearish SMT on ES. We sold down, but you can view that sell down on the lower time frames, right? So it's about creating a bias and then using the lower time frames to coincide with it and build narrative areas where you're looking for trades. So bias is one thing, but narrative to me is the biggest thing. Bias is huge, but narrative selection is discretion. And if you get good at narrative selection, that's where the win rate lies, in my opinion. Because if you can pick the right narratives to each session, you have a good probability of it reacting off those areas, even if it's low-hanging fruit like base hits and stuff. But draw is what gives you those trades where you're aligned with order flow and you can just get these crazy big runs. Or you can trade short-term draws. There's levels to it. Like higher time frame draw, like the daily internal to the external rotation, is where you can catch those big trades down. Like ES selling down. Obviously there was no trade for us today, but that's how we knew we were bearish, looking for this to go lower. The narrative is where you can kind of get these high probability reactions. We're looking to pair draw, narrative, and entry together into 3-step framework, basically. How long did it take you to become consistent profitable? It took years. It took years. I didn't become profitable until I traded ICT with internal and external. So once I started trading internal and external, I became profitable trading ICT, and it was really just trend. Like I became a profitable trend trader, and it wasn't anything meaningful until I started to really get consistent in terms of adapting. Because like I described earlier in the stream, I've been a solid trend trader, and I'd go on runs and I'd trade well in trend, but then I'd give it back in consolidation. Get better. So what I used to do is I would trade trend and I would just avoid all the chop. So I'd be really green through trend and I'd have these good runs, but then I'll go weeks without trading. So I'd be profitable, but I would sit for like weeks not trading chop. Then I wanted to increase the frequency a little bit more. Made money in trend, still was a good trend trader, would give it back in the chop, and then made more refinements. And here we are, very, very consistent now because we can trade both markets and we have the protocols. Hence why I always say I'm partial to the protocols and I'm sentimental to them. You trade till market close? Nah, I don't trade till 4:30. I trade till 12 basically. I trade 9:30 to 12 every single day. I look for a high probability base hit within the session relative to what the session's offering. It's the best way I can summarize how I trade, chat. Straight chop after the lows went, chat, but to be expected. Yes, sure. Yahweh. I think I'm good for today, chat. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll be live again tomorrow morning, 9:20, 9:25. We'll be here consistently before open from now on. But this is just consolidating. I'm not really interested in anything. Like I said, the day was kind of over before it started today, but hopefully there was a lot of value and you learned something from today, because we went on some good rants. If you guys want to join the academy, get full access to all the educational curriculum, weekly calls, all the things, click the link down below at the top of the description. Join the academy, man. Tons of value. You think there's value in the streams? Can you double check your Discord community link? Is it not working? Let me check it. Yeshua, Yahweh. Thanks again. Get some rest. Appreciate you, Charmaine, man. Let me check the link for you real quick, and then we'll get her going. You're my rock, my cornerstone. It works for me. Maybe try a different browser. It works for me. You're my rock, my cornerstone. Yeah, all the links are working. All the links should be working. Then we go short. We'll see how tomorrow looks. I'm not sure yet. We shall see how tomorrow looks, chat. But hopefully you learned something today, man. God is great. I wake up every day. I love doing this, man. I'm excited for the journey. I'm excited to keep growing the stream and get better at trading with you guys. I want to continue to be real and transparent with you about what it's like to trade every single day. Like what it really entails. We're gonna lose trades. We're gonna go into drawdowns. There's gonna be hard, trials of the market, ups and downs, but we stay confident through the lows. We stay humble through the highs, chat, and we manage the risk and we manage ourselves, and we just trade harmony. That's it. That's what we do every day. So I appreciate you guys, man. Live again tomorrow, right at 9:30 or 9:25. So expect us live again tomorrow. But yeah, have a good rest of your day, guys.